Hello taste buddies! Cheers and welcome into my kitchen. Once again, I'm doing something very special today, very simple and really beautiful. I'm gonna show you how to make a hot pepper sauce. A nice peppery dip, nice and spicy. We learned that in the Caribbean obviously, but there is a little twist to it. And this is my version. And after the sauce, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do halloumi fries. Dip these nice crispy halloumi fries in this beautiful pepper sauce. Cheers!
Sounds delicious. Let's get started.
So these are my ingredients. I have a sweet red pepper. I have a spring onion. They call it scallion, don't they, in the Caribbean?
Yep.
I have a piece of ginger, a Scotch bonnet, garlic, fresh parsley, a little bit of sugar to balance the heat and also the acidity of my vinegar and olive oil as well, and I might need some water. I'm using Scotch bonnet. You can use any chili you like. I'm using the seeds as well because I want a kick to it. You can make it as hot as you like, don't use the seeds if you don't want to, but I suggest, because the halloumi, the cheese is nice and sweet and crispy, so you need a little kick in the background. And you know, you guys, you know me, you know how much I love my chilies. So I'm gonna chop all these and put them in a blender.
You know, it's not just the Caribbean that calls them scallions. Did you know that?
No, I think that's the first time I heard the word scallion was in the Caribbean, yeah.
They use the word in the United States and they also use it in Ireland. I've got Irish friends and they always call them scallions.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I didn't know that.
In English they call them spring onions.
And we call them cremidina fresca, which is like a fresh baby onions.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting everything in quite small because my blender, as you can tell, is not that
It's quite small too.
big. Yeah. So I cut everything small. Garlic, everything goes in. And now, what I'm going to do is take half of the Scotch bonnet and I'm going to take the seeds out of this one. I'm just going to use only half because I'm expecting some friends later on, and they're not as...
They don't take the heat so well, do they?
as spicy as I am.
Never mind, we'll save those seeds and they'll be planted. And
yeah, we're going to plant them. So this the smell of the Scotch bonnet is just lovely. So salt is going to go in for flavor, and the sugar, as I said, to balance everything. I'm using apple vinegar, cider vinegar. You can use any vinegar you have in your premises. You don't have to be, and it's only a little bit, tablespoon and a half for something like this. And some fresh parsley for a bit of freshness. That's going to go in as well.
Okay.
And ready for a whiz. I think I might put another about 3 or 4 of them, or 5 or 6.
And then you have to wash your hands careful after that, don't
Christ, yeah, don't forget that. When you deal with peppers, wash your hands.
Okay, let's see what kind of consistency you're looking for.
Lovely paste. This is the consistency we're looking for. So this now is going to go into my little pan. This is my twist. In the Caribbean, most of the time they have this raw, so they add a little bit of water in it to make it a little bit more loose. But I'm going to use the water to actually boil my sauce. I'm going to boil it for a few minutes, and the twist is a bit of tomato paste. The tomato paste will make the sauce thicker. Obviously it's going to give it nice also tomato flavour, so we're having a spicy tomato salsa kind of thing.
That'll go nice with the cheese, won't it, as well?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And not just
and that's
cheese.
tomato puree, yeah?
Tomato puree, yeah. 1 tablespoon. And then a little bit of water in here. Wash my blender out.
Waste not, want not.
Don't waste anything.
All those beautiful flavours, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Tablespoon of tomato puree. Give it a good stir. And on the fire for about 10 minutes until it melts and it sets.
Okay.
And at this point I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil as well in it. So that's another...
that's for texture, isn't it?
Another adding texture and flavour. You know how much we love olive oil. So this is it. Lid on. As soon as it comes to the boiling stage, I'm going to simmer it very slowly nice and slowly for 10 minutes, and I'll show you what consistency we're looking for. Okay? So while this is boiling, I'm gonna get all my ingredients ready for my halloumi fries. But before I do that, I just want to thank you all for subscribing to our channel. It's absolutely fantastic. Every week somebody subscribes and we get lots of feedback, and it's just lovely, absolutely lovely. So join us for more authentic recipes from our travels, and of course from Greece. So cheers everybody. Hey ho, here we are. 10 minutes. You can see now the consistency, you know, the tomato paste gave the sauce a nice thickness and put the sauce, like hold the sauce together, and also gives it a beautiful flavor, and the tomato paste is fantastic. And at this point I'm going to turn it off, drizzle a little bit of oil.
And what does that do to the oil?
I just love oil.
Okay.
Also, if you put it in the fridge, you can put that in the fridge, it will last for ages, because you got olive oil, which is a natural preserve.
Right.
Also vinegar, and there's sugar and the salt there, so this sauce can stay in the fridge for a couple of weeks, no problem.
Ah.
So when you do a burger, a sausage, anything, you can dip it in there, any barbecue,
That's assuming there's any left after today.
Absolutely. And at this point, I'm gonna just take a little bit, use this little spoon, and I can correct the seasoning. You might need a little bit of salt, maybe not. I'm glad I've taken a few of the seeds off.
It's a bit fiery still,
Lovely,
is it?
really lovely. It's fine, it's lovely.
Okay.
So, sauce ready. 10 minutes. Our beautiful sauce is ready. That can stay on the side. Okay.
Okay. And you get on with the...
I'm going to put the pan on with some to fry the halloumi.
Yeah.
So while the oil is heating, I've got vegetable oil. You can put corn oil, vegetable oil, anything like that.
But not olive oil.
No olive oil, no.
No.
I'll show you the rest of my ingredients. So I've got the halloumi here, a block of halloumi. Of course, some egg. We have plain flour. We have sesame seeds, black pepper, salt, oregano, and sweet paprika.
Okay.
And a couple of eggs.
Yep.
So I'm gonna cut my halloumi this kind of thickness. Okay.
Alright.
That's it. Whisk the eggs. And now I'm gonna put, this is plain flour. The oregano is gonna go in to flavor it. A little bit of salt. The halloumi is salty, but we do need to season the flour a little bit. A little bit of crushed black pepper. And the sesame. The reason I'm putting the sesame in is to give extra crispiness into my cheese.
A bit of crunch.
A bit of crunch, yeah. That's the perfect word.
Bit of texture.
Take a teaspoon out. Mix my flour ingredients all together. And also I'm going to add a little bit of sweet paprika. So we've got a beautiful seasoned flour.
You blend all that together. Yeah.
Yep. And the process is pretty much so simple. So I'm going to get a piece of greaseproof paper. I've got my bit of greaseproof paper here.
Right.
Take my halloumi. Egg.
You do...
Flour. If you do it twice, it makes it extra crispy. You don't have to, but if you do it twice, the process.
So you start with the egg, do you?
Always with the egg, so the flour will stick to it. I think the oil is hot. I think it's ready, but one way to try it is like this. There you go. It is ready.
Wow.
Don't overload your pan, right? Otherwise it kills the temperature, and then the oil gets cold.
And then it won't go crispy.
It just boils instead of frying. And literally you need 2 minutes inside, and you've got a nice crispy bit of halloumi. Fantastic. So I've got a little tray here with some tissue paper. I might turn the fire just down a little bit. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at the colour on that. Lovely golden and crispy. It doesn't need a lot, it's cheese, so it doesn't need a lot at all. As soon as you get a crispy coating outside, it's perfect. Like, give it another 10-15 seconds and our first batch is done.
They're done? Crispy enough?
Beautiful.
Lovely. So let's leave them to drain and get the next batch
Look at
on,
that.
yeah?
Look at it. Crunchy, and as I said, the sesame made all the difference. Really nice and crispy.
Nice texture, okay.
Beautiful.
Next lot in then.
Next load in. Here we are. That's the last batch.
The last batch.
Ready,
Lovely.
crispy. Turn this off. You have to eat halloumi warm and freshly made, like now. Because if you leave halloumi, it's gonna go like rubbery and won't be very pleasant. So at the moment, I'm gonna take the first one I did.
Because the others will be red hot.
Yeah, basically red hot, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, you can cut them in half and put them on a plate. Can you hear it? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Plain is fantastic. But, if you dip it in this sauce, this is the ultimate snack. Absolutely amazing. In 10 minutes, we've got the most fantastic snack. Where's my wine? Happy days.
Just when you need it, you lost it.
So, fried halloumi, nice, spicy, peppery, beautiful dip, glass of wine, couple of friends, sit around the table, nibble all the time. Fantastic.
Thanks, Taste Buddies.
Thank you for watching us. Bye all. See you on the next video.
Bye.